Okay, in this example, we're going to look at an application of radicals. They are used in lots of different types of situations. In this case, we have the suspension cables from the Golden Gate Bridge towers are further above the roadway near the towers and closer to the roadway near the middle of the bridge. You can figure out your distance from the middle of the bridge, x, in feet, and the height of the suspension cable, y, in feet, at your position by using this equation. So x is the middle of the bridge, that distance, and y is the height of the suspension cable in feet. So about how far is the cable away from the roadway when you're 200 feet from the middle of the bridge? Okay, so the 200 feet from the middle of the bridge, that tells us that's an x. Okay, so really we want to solve this for y. So there's a couple ways to do this. We can see that this is a radical type equation. Oops, drew my line too long. And one of the things I can do is put x over 1, and I could just do some cross multiplying since this is a proportion. And if I cross the other way, when I multiply by 1, that does not change that. Now that I've isolated the radical, I want to undo the radical symbol. So since this is a square root, I'm going to square both sides. Now the problem is on the left side, you do have to square that whole number. So you have to square kind of the 0.010583, and you have to square the x. So if we square both of those, we get 0.000112. Over here, the square and the square root undo each other. And if we solve that for y, we add over the 220. Okay, so we've solved for y, so now let's see if we can figure out how far the cable is from the roadway when you're 200 feet from the middle. So we're going to substitute in our 200 feet for x. And then you're going to grab your calculator and do some calculating on there. If you substitute all that into your calculator, you should get about 224.48 feet.